How do you go from a slow buffering connection to lightning fast speeds by changing only one simple thing? Welcome to Tech Vibes. How could I have owned a smart television for years and only be discovering this trick right now? If you are like me when you bought your smart television, you probably looked at things like the screen size and whether it was 4K or 8K. You probably checked if it had Roku or Google TV built in, and of course you looked at the price. You most likely assumed that since this is a smart television, it simply connects to the internet right out of the box. It obviously does that, otherwise it would not be much of a smart television. But since you first set up your television, how much thought have you really given to the way it actually connects to the internet? I personally had given it absolutely zero thought before today. I just followed the on-screen prompts during setup and pretty much never looked back. I just assumed that sometimes the television buffers, and that is just a normal part of life. But there is indeed a much better way. Smart televisions typically connect to the internet in one of two ways. It could be wirelessly or it could be hardwired. Let us start with the wireless option. Depending on when you bought your television, it might connect to your network at either 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz, or possibly both. Typically, you would choose the 5 GHz option because technically it is faster than the 2.4 GHz band. You have to remember that while 5 GHz may be faster, the television needs to be positioned fairly close to the router. The 5 GHz frequency has a much shorter range than 2.4 GHz. Newer televisions are now connecting using Wi-Fi 6, which is the latest evolution of wireless technology. While Wi-Fi is perfectly fine for most things, just like any other wireless device on your network, it can suffer from instability and annoying buffering. This happens because all the devices on your network are constantly competing for that same limited bandwidth. Let us see what we are dealing with here on my current setup. Looking at the network and internet settings on my smart television right now, it is currently connected to the Wi-Fi on the 5 GHz band. We are going to run a good old-fashioned speed test. This is a simple application that you can easily download from the App Store directly on your television. The test shows 92.42 for the download speed and 56.92 for the upload speed. That is perfectly acceptable and honestly not too bad for general use. However, what you ideally want to do is connect your smart television to a wired local area network connection. A wired connection is going to give you not only the absolute stability you want, but also the maximum bandwidth of your entire network. By taking the television off the Wi-Fi, it means there is one less bandwidth-hungry wireless device clogging up the airwaves. This means your other wireless devices can also experience a nice improvement in performance. Now let us go back into the settings. This time I am going to completely disable my Wi-Fi, and then I am going to connect my wired LAN cable. As we all know, when you hardwire something in, you are supposed to get the maximum speed out of your network alongside maximum stability. Let us see what difference this actually makes to the speed test. I will plug the little cable in and let us go rerun that speed test application. I will click on start, and now I should theoretically get a nice fast connection. Let us see what numbers I get this time. It settles at 94 as a download speed and the upload speed improved just a little bit. So why did that happen and what is actually going on here? If you run the same speed test on your own television, you will likely notice that your television is not getting the maximum speed you pay for from your internet provider. That is because many televisions have a built-in network interface card that has a strict physical maximum of 100 megabits per second. Even if you have a 200 or a 500 megabits per second internet package, the absolute most you will ever get out of your television is still just 100 megabits. Technically, this is completely fine because something like Netflix only needs about 25 megabits per second for flawless 4K streaming across all your favorite apps. But what if you do more with your smart television than just watch Netflix? I mean, you do know that your smart television allows you to do much more than just screen movies. You can easily browse the web. You can stream and play demanding online games. You can rapidly scroll through social media feeds. You can download interactive workout applications and do a whole bunch more. All of those activities certainly demand much more bandwidth than a simple video stream. So how can you completely get around that 100 megabits per second hardware limitation? It is actually quite simple. You just need to get yourself one of these. Let me introduce you to the USB Ethernet adapter. This little device has a standard USB 3 connector on one side, and on the other side it has a full gigabit Ethernet port. Now look at exactly what we are going to do to bypass the limit. We are going to take this adapter and plug it straight into the regular USB port at the back of the television. Just click that right in there. We are then going to take out the LAN cable from the back of the television's built-in port. and plug it straight into this new USB adapter instead. Let that click firmly into place. And then let us rerun a good old speed test to see the real difference. What scores do we have to beat? Well, our previous wired download was 94.61 and the upload was 97.36. That was without the new adapter connected. Now that we have the gigabit adapter in there, let us see what speeds we are going to get. Check this out. We immediately hit 243.87 on the download test. And just look at the upload test hitting over 310 megabits per second. You can see how we used a very simple adapter to completely get around that annoying hardware limitation. It is completely crazy how much of a massive difference this inexpensive little gadget can make for your home entertainment setup. I absolutely love it when tech solutions can be this simple and highly effective. I really hope this trick helps you eliminate buffering and get the absolute most out of your smart television. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please do me a huge favor and leave a like. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button to join the TechVibes community for more awesome tech tips. Let me know in the comments below if you are going to try this adapter trick on your own television setup. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.